Come on, come on. I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's like worth living, should I?
Alright guys, welcome to the first edition of Cooking with Chris. That's right, today instead of doing some kind of cheesy vlog riding around in the car, I'm going to cook something for you. A truly southern meal beef stroganoff. That's right, I'm going to cook it from scratch, homemade. I got my ingredients laid out in these nice fancy bowls because that's what you're supposed to be doing. It looks like you know what you're doing. You have a bunch of cool bowls and shit laying out with different ingredients. You know, instead of like dumping shit out of a box. I'm going to put the camera up on here so you can see the close-up how this goes. Already got my meat in the pan, got my ingredients laid out. So let's get cooking. Alright guys, the first thing we want to do here is get our meat brown. This is just some lean beef here. I just cut the stove top on, so we got to let it warm up a little bit. But anyway, got my ingredients over here. I got my fresh homemade pasta. I got my fresh homemade seasoning that will make, you know, give it the flavor of stroganoff. And of course, I got them in these fancy bowls because, you know, you never want to do a cooking show pouring shit out of a box. You want to make this shit from scratch. Now, I can't give away my secret recipe here, but anyway, got it all mixed up. So this will season everything. Hopefully you can see that. See that nice consistency there. And it's in a clear glass bowl, so you know it's professional. You know it's real. And then, of course, again, my pasta. And I just used a kind of a polka dotted candy dish that I found in a cabinet. Not even sure where the hell I got that. Anyway, and then I got a knife here to make it look like, you know, that I'm cutting something. Like I'm cutting up some fresh something in there. But I ain't cutting shit up. I just got it laying there in case I need it. And it looks more like I'm a cook. So anyway, while this heats up, I don't know if you see this nice honey here. This is nice local honey right here. You eat this shit locally, not store-bought honey. Don't buy that shit in Walmart or I don't know what stores you all got, like Costco's and all these other, you know, grocery stores. Get local honey and your ass won't get sick. You won't have allergies. You won't have colds and shit as often. Eat local honey from local ass bees. And it's a damn superfood. You won't get sick. So anyway, we got our pan heating up here. So we're just gonna get this hamburger meat browned. And damn, I got a football draft. I got a fantasy draft here shortly. I ain't got time for this shit. So anyway, I'm gonna crank this up on high. Oh, it's already on high. All right. I'm gonna crank it up on high and get this shit browned. And once it's browned here, I'll drain out a little bit of grease. Although this is lean meat right here, so there ain't gonna be a whole lot of grease anyway. But you want a little bit of that for flavoring, you know. You don't have to drain out all the grease. But I'll drain it out, come back, and we'll get this tasty dish going. Little smoke rising up, that's alright. Ain't no batteries in the damn fire alarms anyway. Anyway, you see here I got my shit on high. Now normally I would cook my meat a little bit slower. You know, I like to cook meat a little bit slow and let it retain all its flavor. And now this is hamburger meat, so it really don't matter. It ain't like a steak or something where you need to sear that to keep the juices all inside. This is gonna get nice and juicy anyway, and you have to pour out half this grease. But anyway, I'm trying to hurry the hell up because I got a fancy football draft. And usually I'm in 4 damn leagues, but I dropped out of all of them but one this year because I ain't got time for it. But anyway, I'm going to hurry it up. This is almost brown, you know, hamburger meat, beef, cow meat, whatever you want to call it. You ain't got to cook that shit very long. I try to just chop this up a little bit with my professional spoon here. And this is just a stirring spoon here, made out of plastic, you know, high durability. So we're just gonna get this kind of browned up here. Looks like it's almost done. So we're just gonna let that simmer here for a couple more minutes. We'll turn that handle in there. Be safe. Always turn your handles in. Don't leave them hanging out here so you can walk by and knock the damn pot off into the floor and burn your kid or burn your damn dog or burn your damn kneecaps off or whatever it hits, because that shit's hot. Alright, so this is already getting kind of sticky here at the bottom, so I know we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and drain this off so we can start putting in our ingredients, because I'm hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this down to about 6, 5.5, 6 on the dial there. And yeah, I still got my old school electric stove. Yeah, I'd like to get a gas stove, but I ain't got no gas out here. Alright, now now if you were cooking something out of a box, like one of them meals, you know, out of a box or something like that, it would tell you right now to go ahead and pour in some water and milk. But what I'm going to do, you know, this is straight from scratch, so I know what to do here. I'm putting a total of 2 1/4 cups. See, the problem is I'm out of milk, right? So I'm just going to use water and then add some butter to it later at the end to kind of make up for that. So I'm putting 2 1/4 cups of water plus another ½ cup of water to make up for the milk. So that will be 2 cups right there, and then a half right there. So I need another little 1/4 cup, and that'll be it right there. So if you're out of milk, you just want to add that. Now at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta and add my secret ingredient. As you can see here, this is all the seasoning. I'm going to add all that in there. And what we're going to do here, we're going to hammer that bowl like that. We're going to flip it over and ding it because it makes it look more professional. Now we got our 2 empty bowls we completely wasted, so now I got to put that shit in the dishwasher, and I had no reason to use those whatsoever. We're going to mix this up. Get all the seasoning in here. Alright, and then we're just going to crank this up a little bit higher because I got a damn draft. You know, I'm kind of in a hurry here, so this wasn't a good time to really cook and do a video about it. So, yeah, get that all mixed up there. Alright, we're going to put our lid on here, which is the wrong damn lid. But I'm going to have to use it anyway because I ain't got nothing else. It's the wrong damn lid for that pot. Put that lid on right there, and we're going to let that simmer. We're going to let that simmer for about, never mind. Yeah, I think, my mom told me this recipe, so I think it's about 10 to 12 minutes. We'll let that simmer right there. So let's let this shit simmer. We'll come back and give it a stir. Alright guys, so sorry I had a fantasy football draft, but let's take a look. It's been sitting here a while, and it's nice and creamy. Let me give it a little taste here. That shit's on point. So now, let's make it look right. Let's grab a damn plate. And I'll grab an actual ceramic plate. Because for some reason when you're watching cooking shows on TV, nobody eats like normal people. They have to eat on, you know, fancy ass plates and shit instead of like real people just grab plastic ones or paper ones and throw in the damn trash. Anyway, you get your little pile there, and then what we want to do is we want to garnish it. Let's see, there's some fake ass ivy right over here. Hold on 1 second. We'll just throw that on there like that, and look at that damn dish right there. That nice beef stroganoff, homemade southern food right there with a little bit of fake ass ivy to garnish that shit. That looks nice. I'm ready to sit down and eat. I don't know about you. I know your damn mouth's watering after seeing this damn cooking show. So, thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go enjoy this delicious ass meal. So, yeah, let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time on Cooking with Chris. Take them easy.
Don't let them deal with brothers. Give them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brothers, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers.